So on my palette I have got Scottish Red Granite, I've got the Oxford Bluestone, and I've got the Hardrose Score, and I've also in the middle here got a bit of the Wallace Seymour Cocoa Bello Beeswax, and I've got just some ordinary white oil paint there as well. And what I'm going to do is I've taped off a square here on some Arches oil paper, and I'm just going to look at really sort of trying to build up the texture of some rocks on here. So I'm going to start mixing a bit of this, the Scottish granite, about 50-50 with the wax to get a nice paste. You can already feel the grains of the granite coming through that, and just to smooth that like sand. And I'm going to mix in a little bit of white as well this time. So I've got the wax, the Scottish Red Granite, and a bit of white paint, just to get a bit of covering power going on here. So some lovely beachy sort of colours beginning to come up. And I can hear that scraping over the page. And in the bottom corner, so just cleaning off my palette knife between uses, I'm going to build up some darks down at the bottom. So I've got this beautiful Hardrose Score, again mixing it in about 50-50 with the wax. I'm just putting this down in this bottom corner. Blending it in there. I'm going to just put some ordinary white, just to have a layer to work into across the top here. I'm going to blend that in with a bit more of this. So I'm now going to add in the Oxford Bluestone, and again I'm going to add that with a bit of the wax. And just build up a bit at the top here. And fairly sort of randomly just mixing in the different colours here. So that was just applied neat, that bit, and again I'm just going to apply a bit of the red granite neat up the top here, just to vary the textures on the page. You can see it doesn't spread nearly as far when it's just on its own. So I'm going to mix some of the cold wax, and I'm not bothering too much if my colours get a bit mixed up on the palette here, mixing that in with the white just to get these sort of blends. So fairly randomly really, just getting a blend of the colours, mixing that in. I do love this red, so just wanting to make sure that I get that right up to the top edge there. And I'd like, ooh, that's nice. I'd like a bit more of the really dark down in the bottom corner, so I'm just going to mix the Hardrose Score with a bit of the wax and just build a little bit up down here. Really working quite sort of loosely here. And then what I'm going to do is I've got some of these Wallace Seymour ancient drawing materials. So here I've got the Amendola blue clay from Italy, just a piece like this. And I'm just going to draw a bit sort of roughly with this. So just getting some of these sort of marks that one might get on the beach and working into this a bit maybe. That's quite effective. That feels like the sea actually now going across there. So I've now got a rather nice wintry looking sky there. And then I might just come back in and add maybe just a touch more of this rather beautiful dark brown here. And then I think probably I might leave that now to dry.